Have you ever wondered why the smallest thing can ruin your whole day, while one powerful moment can change your entire life? Sometimes, the lesson we need comes quietly through a stranger, a mistake, or a moment we never expected, and that one moment becomes the beginning of a new you. Once, in a calm village nestled near the mountains, lived a man named Raheem. He was known everywhere for one thing: his temper. If his wife, Amina, forgot to add salt to his food, he shouted. If the neighbor's cows stepped into his field, he screamed. When children laughed outside his home, he would yell. Can't anyone stay quiet for a moment? In his eyes, everyone else was the problem. Amina would often ask him gently, "Raheem, why do you give anger so much control over you?" But Raheem always had the same reply: "Because people don't respect me." How can I possibly stay calm? What he failed to see was that he had handed everyone else the power to control his mood. One summer morning, a monk arrived in the village. He sat beneath a great banyan tree, silent and peaceful, like someone who carried an entire ocean of calm inside him. The villagers whispered amongst themselves, "He speaks little, but his words can change you." That evening, Amina suggested, "Raheem, you should meet the monk just once. It might help you." Raheem laughed harshly. "Help me? How can a quiet monk understand the fools I have to deal with every day?" But the very next day, fate tested him again. The neighbor's little boy accidentally broke Raheem's wooden plow while playing. Raheem exploded, shouting so loudly that the boy ran home sobbing. When the anger finally settled, a heavy emptiness filled him. "Why do I always feel worse?" After shouting, he whispered to himself. That night, sleep wouldn't come. Before the sun rose, he found himself walking to the banyan tree. The monk sat there, as peaceful as ever. Raheem hesitated for a moment, then said softly, "Master, I'm tired. I don't want to be this angry man anymore." The monk opened his eyes and smiled gently. "Sit, Raheem." After a moment of silence, he asked, "When someone makes you angry, how long does that feeling stay with you?" Raheem sighed. "Sometimes an hour, sometimes the entire day." "And how do you feel afterward?" the monk asked. "Empty. Drained." "Exactly," the monk said. "Anger punishes the one who holds it." He lifted a small bowl of water. "When the water is still, you can see your reflection clearly. But when I shake it," he stirred the water, blurring the image. "You see nothing. This is your mind when anger shakes it." Raheem frowned. "So, should I just stay silent when people insult me?" The monk chuckled. "No. You must learn to respond, not react. When someone throws dirt at you, you have a choice. You can either catch it, or you can step aside." The next morning, the monk gave Raheem a pot of water and some ashes. "Boil this water," instructed. As the water bubbled, the monk sighed. "Now, touch it." "It will burn me," Raheem replied. "Yes," the monk said. "That is your anger. When your emotions are boiling, peace becomes untouchable." The monk then dropped the ashes into the pot. The water immediately turned dark and murky. "This is your mind when you react without thinking." After a minute, the ashes began to settle at the bottom, and the water slowly cleared. "And this," the monk said, "is what happens when you simply pause. Your mind finds its clarity again." Raheem felt something shift inside him. For the next few days, he practiced this new lesson. Whenever he felt annoyed, he would breathe deeply and whisper to himself, "Don't catch the dirt." One afternoon, a merchant tried to cheat him using false weights. Raheem's old anger rose instantly, but it posed. He took a deep breath and said calmly, "I think I will buy from someone honest." Then he simply walked away. The merchant stared after him, shocked. For the first time, Raheem felt a deep sense of peace after a confrontation, a feeling he had never known before. But soon, the real test came. A group of young men started mocking him loudly in the street. "Look, the angry man has become soft." He yearned. His fists clenched, his breath tightened, and his mind screamed, "Shout at them." But then he remembered the monk's words. When you react, you give away your power. He exhaled slowly and said calmly, You're right. I used to get angry Now, I'm trying to learn something better. The young men fell silent. One of them asked, bewildered, "How can you stay so calm when we insult you?" Raheem smiled. "If someone offers you poison, you don't have to drink it." Weeks later, his wife noticed the profound change. He didn't shout at the children playing anymore. He didn't explode over small mistakes. He smiled more. One morning, Raheem returned to the monk and bowed. "Master, I've learned that no one ever controlled my anger. I was the one who controlled it. And now, I choose peace." The monk smiled warmly. "Life will keep testing you, Raheem. But every time you choose to stay calm, you grow stronger on the inside." "Will people ever stop provoking me?" Raheem asked. The monk laughed softly. "When the storm sees that you are not afraid of it, it stops chasing you." Years passed, and Raheem became known as the calmest man in the village. People came to him for advice, and he always told them, "Peace is not something you find outside. It is inside you all along." One day, a young boy asked him, "Uncle Raheem, do people still try to make you angry?" Raheem smiled. "Sometimes they try, but when you stop reacting, their power over you disappears. You cannot control the direction of the wind, but you can always learn how to adjust your sails." Looking out at the mountains glowing in the evening light, he whispered to himself, "When I finally stopped reacting, I truly started living." We cannot stop people from trying to hurt us. We cannot stop problems from arriving at our doorstep, but we can stop giving them control over our inner peace. Real strength isn't about shouting the loudest. Real strength is staying calm when the world around you is trying to shake you. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more stories that can help change your life. Thank you for watching.